So I'm just gonna open up this video by saying that this one isn't going to be for everyone. Not everyone is going to appreciate this video. And that's mainly because different families have different values and different things that they want to spend their money on as families. They have different budgets, all of those things. So just wanted to get this out in the open as we are starting out. If you are someone who puts a lot of value in having a lot of toys and a lot of gifts for your kids under the tree at Christmas, or a lot of gifts and toys for birthdays, then you may want to check out somebody else's video. Of course, you're welcome to hang out with us and watch this video if you want, but experience gifts are honestly our favorites as a family. So in this video, I am going to talk about non-toy gifts that will not add clutter to your house. And I hope any of you who want to have a more minimalist approach to the holidays as well will enjoy this. And I also hope this will be helpful for any of you who have recently decluttered and are trying to figure out how to still make the holidays special without having to declutter again after them. So the first is lessons. If your children have anything that they are interested in learning about, it can be a really fun idea to give them the gift of lessons as a Christmas or birthday or whatever holiday gift. When my oldest was, I think, 3.5 years old, my in-laws asked if we had done any swimming lessons for her. And we hadn't, and they said, would it be okay if we gave her swimming lessons as a gift, one round of swimming lessons for Christmas? And we said, yes, absolutely, that would be amazing. And the fun part was, since we knew she was getting that from them, when my sister asked what she wanted for Christmas, we said, hey, she's getting these swimming lessons. What if you got her some fun goggles to wear for the swimming lessons? And then when my brother-in-law's family asked, we said, hey, we're doing swimming lessons if you guys want to get her a swimsuit. And so everyone kind of went in together to make this a really fun experience for her. It gave her some things to open right then that made the lessons more real and tangible to her. And when she started lessons a couple of weeks later, she had so much fun, and we took pictures and we sent it to everyone who had kind of been involved in getting her these lessons. And it was such a fun experience for her, and she still enjoys swimming to this day. And you could pretty much do this with any sport, right? We have some friends that are very into horses, so they have given their children horse lessons, and then they also gave them physical gifts of riding helmets and I think some tack or things like that. I don't fully understand it, but she was telling me how they will add to this hobby and these lessons around the holidays as well. So if any of you guys have other ideas for sports and what kind of physical gifts could go along with those lessons, please put those in the comments down below, because I love these kind of ideas and I love reading you guys' ideas as well. You can also do this for any other hobbies that your children are interested in. Maybe your child wants to learn how to draw or watercolor or things like that. You could find a week-long class or even a weekly class that they can start attending, and then you could get them supplies that they will need for the class as a physical gift. This would also work really well for music. You guys know we love music in our house if you've seen my other videos, and you could give your child guitar lessons and get them the actual guitar as their physical gift. You could do this with ukulele lessons. Both of those I feel like are not easy to learn, but you can learn fairly quickly how to play a lot of songs, which is really fun. You could also do this, of course, with stringed instruments, piano, or any other instrument your child is interested in. You could give them the lessons as a gift, and then also the physical instrument as a physical gift that they can unwrap. Hey guys, I just wanted to pop in here real quick and let you know right now you can join Total Home Transformation for just $1. If you use the code $1 trial at checkout, you can get $34 off your first month's membership. I know during the holidays, probably more than any other time of the year, I am so grateful for my streamlined home. My house is already decluttered, my routines are in place, so even when things get a little crazy, I don't have to worry about things kind of spiraling out of control. My meal plan is already set, and probably most of all at this time of year, my budget is figured out. So if you ever watch these videos and think, I wish that I could do those things, that I could have a streamlined home as well, then you definitely want to check out this deal and snag your first month of Total Home Transformation for just $1. The coupon code will also work for the 6-month membership. So if you know that you want to do the complete program and you want to take advantage of the discounted 6-month price, you can actually use this coupon code for that as well and get an even better discount right now. Now, this sale will only be going on for the first week of December because I originally was going to do a Black Friday sale, but I couldn't get my life together in time. So here we are. It's going to be a first week of December sale instead, and I hope you guys are okay with that. Hopefully it didn't throw you off too much. Plus, everyone else was so early with the Black Friday stuff this year. Was it even a Black Friday sale? I don't know. But we're doing a first week of December sale. Hopefully you guys are excited about it. I know I am. I'm so excited to meet more of you inside the program, and I hope so many of you can take advantage of this special offer because I really want to help you streamline your home for good. All right, that's all I had for now. Let's get back to the video. The next gift idea I have is learning something from the giver. So you could do this with the lessons like we were just talking about. Maybe you have someone in your family that is really good at playing guitar, and they could kind of give your child some lessons, you know, maybe 2, 3, 4 lessons to kind of get them started and see if they would like it before you actually go about finding a teacher. Another idea with this is if your child is interested in learning how to crochet or knit or sew or quilt. Those can be great things to learn from a family member or friend that knows how to do those things as well. And it doesn't even have to be things that are traditionally lessons. Maybe you have a grandma who is really good at cooking or baking, and maybe your child would love to learn to bake the best chocolate chip cookies. Ask the grandma if for Christmas she could give your child the gift of a day or a weekend with her getting to learn how to make cookies from scratch from grandma. The third gift that I have for you is a day or weekend experience. A lot of times the experience gift on lists of minimalist gift ideas I feel like are really expensive. So I wanted to highlight some other ideas that you could do that would still be just as much fun for the kids. So one idea for this would be just maybe grandma or grandpa or even you as the parent saying, hey, I'm going to give you just a special day. Where do you want to go out to eat? What do you want to do? Maybe we go and paint some pottery. Maybe we go bowling. Maybe we go to the park and play together. And you can find a lot of things that you can do with a child that don't have to cost a lot of money, but are just spending special time with that child. And even if you have a very small budget, you could really make this a lot of fun and make it really special for the child. You could tell them you are going to be king for the day or queen for the day. You get to pick what we eat. You're going to pick when we eat. We're going to watch movies or play board games or build forts or do whatever you want for a whole day. So this can be a fun idea, especially if your budget is tight right now. This could be a really fun way to still have some quality time with a child that you care about, and I think it could be a lot of fun as well. I try to do this with my kids at least once a year. I will ask my mom to watch the other two, and I will take one on just a special day, and they can kind of choose whatever they want to do. Sometimes we will go skiing, sometimes we will go to a museum, sometimes we will just go to the park. Sometimes they like to go to a paint your own pottery place or things like that, and they generally get to pick somewhere. We go to lunch, and we just have a really special day. And I love this because I feel like I get to see a different side of them than I do when they are in a group. And I think this can be a really fun gift, especially if you have a child that kind of blends in with the crowd a little bit more. It can be really fun to get them one-on-one and get to know them personally as a person by themselves. So keep this in mind if you are a grandparent and you have a lot of grandkids. You could spend a special day, one day with each of them throughout the year, and it would be a really great gift for them and honestly for you. I mean, I enjoy it just as much as my kids do when we do something like this. Now, this honestly is one of my kids' favorite presents that they get every year. My dad, in the past few years, has gotten them each a special ski day with just him. So he will take my oldest for one day, and then he'll take my second daughter for one day. He hasn't done the little guy yet because he's not quite skiing on his own yet. But they look forward to that every year. And when I was actually making the video on gift ideas for 4 to 6-year-olds, I asked my 6-year-old anything else that I should add to this, and she said skiing. They love that gift. They look for that little piece of paper. My mom makes them a little coupon every year that says a special ski day with Poppy. And my mom often will do it too with them and with other grandkids, where she will say, you get a special day with me, where she will take them to a museum or a bookstore or the zoo. I have a niece who absolutely loves animals, and so she will take her to the zoo for the day. And my niece loves it. She can spend as much time with the crocodiles and alligators as she wants, because those are her favorite animals, and she doesn't have to worry about anyone else telling her that she needs to move faster or anything like that. So you can kind of tailor this to each child and really have it be a special day for them and also a special day for you. A weekend experience idea is something my husband does with the kids every year. We don't necessarily count this as a gift per se, but it's just kind of become a tradition that he does with them. He takes each of the kids on a solo backpacking trip just with him for one weekend every summer. And as soon as it starts getting warmer, as soon as spring is coming, the kids start asking him, when are we going backpacking? When do I get to do my special trip with you? Because they absolutely love it. It's such a special time. And he said it was so sweet this last year when he took our 6-year-old. The whole time she just kept saying, thank you, Daddy. Thank you for doing this. I love this so much. And he takes them up to this really cool spot by a lake, and they just get to have a relaxing, fun weekend of hiking and backpacking and camping. And it's something so simple, but it's something the kids look forward to all year long. So I would love to hear you guys' ideas for special day or special weekend experience gifts in the comments down below, because I'm sure there are just so many others that I haven't even thought of, and I would love to check out those ideas. Okay, the fourth item on this list is an experience with a gift. So I talked about this some with the lessons, how we would give lessons, or family members would give lessons, and then other family members would add a gift to those lessons to make it even more special. But if you're someone that wants to have a gift for the child to unwrap under the tree, you could do this yourself as well. Find some gift that will go along with the lessons or with the experience or whatever it is, and give that to the child on Christmas to kind of help make the experience that is coming more real. So I talked about you could do this with horse riding lessons. You could give your kids a horse riding helmet that goes along with lessons. You could do this with drawing items or watercolor items that are going to go with the lessons. If your child wants to learn to crochet and you're going to do lessons either with a family member teaching them or through somebody else teaching them, you could do crochet needles, you could do yarn, you could do a little crochet craft bag like I showed in one of my recent videos that my oldest has, and she loves it to keep all of her stuff kind of safe and together, and she can easily take it to church with her if she wants to crochet during the sermon or things like that. So there are so many ways that you can do a tangible gift along with an experience gift. I think I also mentioned instruments with instrument lessons, things like that. Or if you are going to do a special day or a special weekend or even a special trip, there are things that you could do to go along with those as well. So one example that I can think of is I had some friends who gave their children a trip to Disney for Christmas, but they weren't going to be leaving for a month or two, I think. So they wanted some things for their kids to unwrap as well. So they got them each new luggage, they got them luggage tags, and I think they also got them some fun things that they would be able to do on the airplane. And those things kind of made the trip real. They made the kids get really excited about it, and they were also things they were going to use on their trip. If you were going to have a special day baking cookies with grandma, you could get the child an apron, you could get them a cooking or baking set. I'm pretty sure I showed the ones that we have and the ones that we like in the more toy-centered minimalist gift idea videos for kids, so you can check those out if you want to see the ones that we like. But there's just so many options, so many ways that you could make this really fun and really special. If you're taking the kids skiing, you could get them new ski gloves, or you could get them goggles. I mean, the sky is the limit, right? You could just do so many different things with this and make it just a super special day. Another fun idea here is something my mother-in-law has done for the kids is she took them out and took them shopping for clothes, just her and them, and they kind of just had a special shopping time because shopping is something she enjoys, shopping is something my kids enjoy, and it's not really something that I enjoy. So it helped me out because I didn't have to take them shopping, and it was something that they both enjoyed doing while they were out together. And now when my kids wear those clothes, they can think of the time they had with Nana. But you could also do something like this with toys. If you are going to spend a special day with the child, you could take them to a toy store as one of the stops and let them pick out a toy that is under a certain dollar amount. I mean, you can spend a lot at toy stores, so you may want to think about that ahead of time and just tell them, okay, anything under whatever dollar amount you think is appropriate, you can pretty much pick out and we can take home. Or again, if a child loves Legos, take them to a Lego store and let them pick out a set. Oh, and I just looked at the blog post that I originally wrote with all of these ideas because I wanted to see if I was missing anything, and there are some other good ideas in here. So if you were going to take your kids to a baseball game, you could get the kids baseball hats or baseballs, or again, you could get them something at the baseball park to kind of commemorate the fun day. Swimsuits would be a great accompaniment for water parks. So again, put your ideas for these experience, gift, hybrid gifts, and I will be so excited to see your ideas down below. Now this next idea, no minimalist idea list would be complete without, and that is memberships. This is a bit more expensive than some of the other ideas I've had, but you can do this multiple ways. One, you can do it yourself if your budget allows, or two, you could have family members or anyone else who typically gives your children gifts go in with you on this gift and give your kids a larger gift that they will be able to enjoy all year long. So you could do this with things like museum memberships. Our children have really enjoyed it when we have done this in the past. You could do this with a zoo membership or a zoo pass. Our family loves skiing, so if your family does as well, ski passes or even just lift tickets for a certain day or weekend could be a really fun gift as well. So another kind of recent idea to me here is also you could give your kids or grandkids a membership to a trampoline park. My parents took the kids to one a couple of months ago, and they had so much fun that my dad looked into what it would be to get the kids a month membership. And we were really surprised that you can actually get a month membership to a trampoline park, at least the one in our area, for I think it's the same price or maybe even cheaper than you can to go just once. So I don't understand the logic of that. I've also noticed this with museum memberships. I think it only takes twice at our museum if we use the membership twice, it will pay for the membership. It's cheaper to get the membership than it is to go twice. So it doesn't necessarily make sense in my brain, except that I think a lot of these establishments think it's better if you have the membership and you're going to continue to come a lot than it is for you to just come once and then not come again. They're kind of making you a recurring customer, I guess. So check out memberships. It may not be as much as you think it is. There are definitely some in our area that are much more expensive than others, but just look around and see if there might be one that your kids or grandkids would enjoy. I know my parents also have a children's museum pass that is up near them. And I know for the one that's near them, you can actually get a grandparent pass. So it's just the grandparents that are on the membership, and then they can take any kids. The kids don't have to be named at all. And there's actually a third way you can make this happen if your budget doesn't allow or family members aren't interested in contributing. We have actually split memberships with other families in the area. We asked the museum, hey, is it okay if the two adults that are named on the membership are in different households? And they said, oh yeah, that's no problem. So we just got a membership, split it, had the other mom and I be the named adults, and then we could take any of our kids. It actually, the one we got worked where we could all go together if we wanted. And it also had 2 guests on the membership. So we could just take either, if my husband wanted to go, he could be a guest, or if her husband wanted to, he could be a guest. So that worked well for us and was kind of another way that we could make a membership happen for our family, have it be something we can enjoy all year long without having to foot the entire bill by ourselves. Your children may also enjoy some new books or puzzles. I don't personally consider those to be clutter, especially if your family is in the habit of putting things away when they are done with them. So that could be another fun thing that your children might enjoy without adding a lot of clutter and just stuff to your house. And the last thing that I have for you on this list is gifts that go along with a hobby that your children already have. So I've talked about in other videos, my oldest settled into Hobbies pretty young. At least it seemed a little young to me, but she just kind of knew that she was interested in doing things and finding things that she would enjoy longer term than toys. Yes, she still has toys, don't worry. I've gotten a lot of comments like, don't your kids like toys? Yes, she has toys. I have a video talking about favorite toys for that age range if you want to check that out. But she honestly prefers hobby type things. And she has a lot of hobbies. She enjoys crocheting, she enjoys quilting now, she enjoys soap making. That's one she's been doing for 2 years now, and she enjoys it just as much as she always has. She has started doing tennis this summer, she likes swimming, and so we try to find gifts for her that will go along with one or sometimes multiple of her hobbies depending on how it is. Last year for Christmas, we actually really leaned into the backpacking and hiking hobby, and the girls had really wanted new backpacks, so we got them all 3 backpacks for Christmas, or the little guy ended up being passed down one of the older backpacks. And I had a lot of people in the comments saying that's a horrible gift. How could you give backpacks as a gift and think that that is okay? But The thing is, not every kid is interested in the same things. Not every single kid likes Legos. A lot of kids like Legos, but we have Legos and it's not something my kids really play with much. I'm hanging on to them to see if the little guy's interested in them before I give them away, but it's not something that they will choose to play with over and over. Their hobbies mean a lot more to them than toys do at this point. They still have toys, they are able to play with toys, all of those things, don't worry. It's not like we don't have any toys and they have to do their hobbies all the time. But different kids kind of settle into different things that they are into. I actually met somebody recently whose son loves vacuum cleaners. She said, honestly, he wants like a full working vacuum is what he wants for birthdays and Christmases. And she said he has a whole line of them and those are like his thing that he is really into. So a lot of people would say, oh, that's terrible to give a kid a vacuum. But if that's his thing and that's what he really enjoys, who's to say that that's a bad gift? So I encourage you to really look at your kids, really talk with them, really see what things they are interested in either currently with their hobbies or what hobbies they would be interested in, and see if you can get them things that they will enjoy doing long term. Maybe they would like to draw, maybe they would like to take an instrument or learn to swim or things like that. But I know our children have really enjoyed just leaning into those hobbies and leaning into those experiences that they like doing all year long. And then at Christmases and birthdays, getting gifts that they will use as they do those hobbies. That's all I had for this video, guys. If you have other non-toy, non-cluttery gift ideas that you like in your house, please put those in the comments down below because I would love to check those ideas out. And if you like this type of content, if you enjoy streamlining your home, minimizing the amount of stuff that you have to take care of, and you would like to join a community that is also interested in those things while supporting this channel, you can join YouTube channel memberships. For $5 a month, you can chat with me behind the scenes in the membership community, and I also have monthly streamlining challenges within that community as well. So if that sounds like something you would enjoy, be sure to hit the join button down below this video.